Very, very fancy for the Illini. And we get started, Tony.
New blue singlets for Illinois and black and white singlets for Rider as we get set to go on this Big Ten wrestling season.
You know, it's very, we talked earlier, and I think Luke looks a little bit more slimming this year. And maybe that was part of his off-season training because you said, haven't seen him this quick. I'm interested to see if he opens some scoring here against Steyn DeLonge.
Yeah, he was top 10 last year, mainly all last season, as we see a shot from there unsuccessful. But against those top-ranked guys, I did see that he was a little slower, couldn't really avoid those single-leg shots more than he could against the guys he was ranked above on. But word is this year, he's underranked at 8.
A lot of hand fighting going on right now. Steyn DeLonge bumped up from 197 a year ago from South Africa, went 12-10 in 22 matches at 197. So this is a big test for him up at heavyweight. But he knows how to get it done. He was a junior world champion in 2021, and 2022 competed in the Commonwealth Games. So no stranger to big stages, Tony.
Hand fighting well against the 4-time NCAA qualifier. Luke Luffman in his own right finished 19-8 and 11-2 in duels last year.
He lost a heartbreaker last year to Heiselman from Michigan in the blood round in sudden, an ultimate tiebreaker. And that you win that blood round match, you go on to place. So he doesn't want to be put in this situation this year, and Luke Luffman has a lot to prove. But right now, we're 1 minute and 30 seconds into this first match of the year, and it's 0-0, Luffman and DeLonge.
It's usual, though, out of the heavyweight match. A little slower, a little more hand fighty. Really using that upper body strength, trying to get underneath those guys.
Nice little knee tap there. Luke's kind of feeling him out here. He's obviously the bigger wrestler. You can see it. So maybe the strategy is wear him out here in the first period, take top or bottom in the second period, look for turns. But right now, it's an even match with DeLonge. Very impressed by this youngster. Oh, there it is. Little shot by Luke. Nice defense.
Good sprawl there by DeLonge. DeLonge didn't compete in 2023, 2024. He redshirted as they'll stand him up again.
That's a stalemate. Basically, he's telling him 40 seconds left. Let's pick up the action, both of them. So not much action, little knee tap going on, but pretty typical for a heavyweight feeling out the first match of the year. Nice little snap down there. Single attack by Luke Luffman.
Luke Luffman definitely controlling the paces. There's a successful shot. He's got that right leg of DeLonge.
13 seconds,
It's in
Tony.
a very awkward position, too, for DeLonge. Can Luffman get around it?
Doesn't look like it.
That head is in a very awkward position, but he does get underneath. But there's the end of the period, and no points scored.
It's a nice scramble there. As you talked about Luke's quickness this year, it was a nice little high crotch. Had him in great defense by DeLonge. Luke probably would have finished it, but he needed about 10 more seconds. But great scramble defense by the big guy.
DeLonge chooses to defer, and Luffman will choose bottom, trying to get that 1-point escape, possibly that 2-point reversal.
Luke up to a tripod there, and there you go. He's looking for a switch.
Doesn't get the switch, but he does get that escape. And the first points of the season for Illinois belong to Luke Luffman.
Let's see if Luffman goes back to that high crotch again, Tony. Got to get inside control first and foremost. But he went for it off a quick snap down. There's the half reach, and he's going to go behind here. So interesting.
It's a good little single leg shot by DeLonge, but a very good sprawl by Luke Luffman. And now he turns around, and can he get around it? Still no points called. That's a very good sprawl by DeLonge to hold out that 3-point takedown. But he is in a very precarious situation right now, still holding on desperately along that right knee of Luke Luffman. Luffman now trying to work around that lower body of DeLonge. Can he do it? He has that right ankle.
He's got to pull up on that elbow, Tony. He's going to call a stalemate.
And they call a stalemate.
Luke Luffman in that situation had the right idea. He was pulling up on that elbow to create pressure, and then he went underneath the arm. Not sure.
And for DeLonge, just a very good grip strength there to hold on to that right knee. Because if not, it would have been 3 points for Illinois. Instead, we stay at 1-0.
Great defense we've seen so far against Luke Luffman. Two good defensive plays by, DeLonge here, but I was really surprised that Luke went away from that far elbow.
He did transition to trying to get that ankle. He's working on that wrist, then moved to the ankle, went back to the wrist. Low time on the period, too, like you said.
With 30 seconds to go in the second period, it's only 1-0. We were thinking it would be a higher scoring match. Let's see what the third period brings if we can open it up. DeLonge for sure is going to take bottom.
15 seconds, and this second period has stalled out. And just as I say that, a successful single leg shot on the left leg, but he lets go. Very good standing sprawl there by DeLonge. And now a trip attempt, and unsuccessful, and there's the end of the second period.
That's about the third or fourth shot from Luffman. At some point in time, shocked that he hasn't got a stalling call. I think it'll be coming in the third period.
Ryder does not choose bottom. They choose neutral, so they'll stand him up to start the third. In a very close 1-0 match here to start the dual season for these two teams, the Ryder Bronx and the Illinois Fighting Illini.
Yeah, very interesting. They obviously scouted out. They know that DeLonge has given up a lot of weight to Luffman, so they didn't want him to go underneath. So far, he hasn't threatened Luke on his feet. So if Luke can push the pace here, I think he'll get another point, get a stalling call. He needs to continue to do it. Get those underhooks, get inside tie, see if he goes in singles.
And you say that, I am seeing Steyn DeLonge's tongue stretching out of his mouth every time he breaks grip with Luffman. So he might be running out of juice here. There's another shot attempt, but good defense once again.
I mean, Luke.
There's a very good shot. The best of the match so far. It's for Steyn DeLonge. Can Luffman get out of it? He's pushing that head down.
Luke's in a very precarious situation here.
He almost gets out of it.
Better control now, Tony.
And now a very much better situation for Luke Luffman. They're going to call a stalemate most likely here, as neither guy is moving, and there it is.
Very good shot by DeLonge there. Caught Luke Luffman flat-footed. You know. So
50,
let's see.
50 seconds left here in the third period of the first match of the night. 1-0 in favor of Luke Luffman, but Steyn DeLonge trying to make a statement here to start the evening and the season for the Bronx.
Luke's got to continue pushing the pace. Don't take any bad shots here. You know, he's got to really come and take him. Very surprised. If I'm the Ryder coach, Hangy, is this a 1-0 match? To me, this is almost a small victory for these guys.
DeLonge absolutely looking for the victory, but he is very tired, as it seems. But there's a shot attempt. Very good sprawl by Luke Luffman. Look at the speed. I was mentioning it earlier. And now Luke Luffman has his body, and a 3-point takedown for Luke Luffman right at the end of the match. And Illinois will take the victory to start the evening and their dual season.
That's a really questionable takedown. You have to get a Merkle, have to have that leg between your leg. They called it. They gave him the 3. It ends 4-0. Luke Luffman over Steyn DeLonge.